We are here on the south bank near this lovely lion, which we'll talk about in a moment. But I noticed earlier, I hadn't noticed it before, that there's actually a door at the back of it. Now, I haven't researched this, but there's a little secret door at the back of the lion. I don't know what's in there. I know that there is a time capsule in there. We'll talk about that in a moment. But let's go around and give you a little view of the London Eye and County Hall. So, of course, as I said, we're on the south bank of the River Thames. So this is a stretch of land known as the Albert Embankment, and on the other side it's the Victoria Embankment. Both of these embankments appeared really in the late 1800s. It was a way of reclaiming the land, beautifying the river, and also designing a new sewer system. Just wanted to show us here County Hall, which is on the right-hand side, and the London Eye, which is in front of us. So as it's getting a little bit dark here now, we started to light up the London Eye at night. So it was called the Jubilee Walkway in the 1970s, opened in around 1977. And really it was designed to link some of the tourist hotspots. It was a series of 7 walks. And in 2002, they dropped the silver Jubilee Walkway. So now it's just known as the Jubilee Walkway. And this building, County Hall here, has many new exhibitions. It did have a Dali one for a while. It's still got the London Aquarium, Shrek's Adventure, and the London Dungeons, which previously was by London Bridge Station. So from here, if you walked in one direction, you get to places like Battersea, Wandsworth, Putney, Richmond, Hampton Court, and then further west. And if you walked in the other direction, or took a boat, they have these Uber boats now and TfL, Transport for London boats, you get to places like the London Eye, obviously the National Theatre, Blackfriars, Tate Modern, Globe, London Bridge, etc. And right in front of us there, if you literally stood in the furthest off section where the buildings are, you're at Charing Cross. And you could go up to the Strand and Trafalgar Square from there. So because we're on the south side of the river, it'd be simpler to say the bridge goes from north to south, but it doesn't, because there's a turning in the river. It actually goes from east to west. And at Charing Cross, Charing is a word for turning, an Old English word. And so it links the Palace of Westminster, which is on the west side, so that's actually the west over there, to Lambeth in the east. Okay, let's give you a little view before anything else of this lion. Yeah, so originally it was part of a brewery, which was on the south bank near the Royal Festival Hall. It's not made from stone, it's made from code stone, which is a kind of plaster. It's very hard wearing. So for many years it was painted red. St. Thomas's Hospital here. It's part of the King's Health Partners, so it was an academic and health and science centre. It's had its name since the 1100s. St. Thomas à Becket is named after, who was the Archbishop of Canterbury. And you know the play Murder in the Cathedral. He had a bit of a conflict with the King, Henry II, about the Church's rights in the United Kingdom and England. And he was murdered in 1170 by followers of the King. But there's mention of the hospital name since about 1200, 1210. But it was in Southwark, not far from where the Globe is now. the building eventually moved, and it's here. It's been here with additions since the 1870s, and it's built in what they call the pavilion principle. Florence Nightingale, in her book Notes on Nursing, she said it would be better for patients to have long corridors and wings that are joined to give light and ventilation. So this is what I'm talking about here. This disc is an imprint of the land on the Crimean Peninsula where Mary Seacole set up a hotel or a hospital. And around the front, it's one of my favourite sculptures. Mary Seacole, a Jamaican British nurse, so she established a British hotel for soldiers during the Crimean War in Balaclava, 1853, 1856. She attempted to join the nursing team. She was unsuccessful, and she went out there anyway. So her name went out of consciousness, public consciousness for a while, and then in the 1980s there was renewed interest. I do like it. And it's sometimes lit at night, but I haven't been there at night. It would be nice to see it. For anyone that's just joined, it's a statue to Mary Seacole, Jamaican British nurse, outside St. Thomas's Hospital.